I feel huge when I like hold my shirt up like this. Say good morning. Good morning. This morning I'm trying to think of something to keep the kids busy because they have been, what's the word? Crazy? You've been crazy? So I'm doing my go-to crazy day activity for the kids, which involves just construction paper, tissue paper, and contact paper. I cut up a bunch of little tissue paper squares. Each kid has their own thing of contact paper and then a fun shape. So I'm gonna go set, oh, and some tape if you have any. I'm gonna go set this up on the sliding glass door. What?
Mama, I'm hungry.
Okay, so I got the contact paper up on the window. We're doing hearts today. All right, here you go. And then they can stick all of these. Emma knows how to do this. She's been doing this since she was like, I don't know, 18 months old or younger. They stick them all in the heart. You did it? Okay, Asher, here, why don't you do the yellow one? There you go, good job. This is a good fun activity for them to stay entertained, play, it's not messy. Hey, Ruben, you want one? You did it, that's right, here.
I will help him.
You wanna help him? Show him how to do it. Put it in the heart. He always puts it around the shape, not actually in the shape. Okay, I lied a little bit about the messy part because if your kids are like mine, they dumped the entire bowl of tissue paper onto the floor. But it's super easy to clean up if you have a vacuum, or they end up usually picking all of it up and kind of shoving it on there. And then when you're done, you just take another piece of the contact paper if you want, and you seal it shut, and then you can cut it into the shape of whatever you're doing and make it into a sun catcher. I think I'm gonna try and make theirs into a clover because St. Patrick's Day is coming up. Even though it's not like the right colors, I think it'll still be cute, and you can stick it on your window. Boom, got a sun catcher. It's just good for mornings like this. It's like 9:30. They're starting to get past like the antsy phase. They've already played with their toys, but I don't want to put on TV or anything, so we're doing this and it's perfect. Okay, it's kind of a mess out here. The kids were playing out here up until about a couple minutes ago. But I wanted to show you guys, I'm so excited, and this is how you know you're an adult, I guess. But today we're having an arborist come out, and they're gonna go through the, or not today, but I'm talking to them today to schedule it for later this week. They're gonna come out and go through all these fruit trees. So we've got an orange, 2 pomegranates, and the 2 citrus trees that I don't even know what they are, so maybe they could tell me. They're gonna clean them all up and get them ready for the spring. I don't know why I'm so excited about that, but the dead around the bottom and all of that has been bothering me. Unfortunately, the weather here this winter has kind of dormanted, I don't know if that's a word, all of our lantana right here, but we're hopeful that it's gonna come back in the spring. It's just such a bummer. We'll see if it comes back. We also have a landscaper coming out, I think that they're coming out Friday to do a bunch of weed cleanup and just really make the backyard look nicer. And then you guys will probably be proud of me for the most part. I decided to hire that cleaning team. I talked about them a couple vlogs back. I think Asher's just watching me in there. Anyways, they're coming out for the first time next week, and I really liked her. She was so sweet. She said she would love to be able to come back once a month. So I decided to hire them to come once a month starting in a week. And I feel like that'll be really good for me just to not be worrying about the like tedious parts of cleaning. That way I'm resting and doing everything I should be for the placenta previa. I can manage like the daily household cleaning, but like what she's gonna be doing is her and her team are gonna do like the baseboards, the cabinets, the parts of the house that like the ceiling fan, stuff like that's just harder to get to. So I feel like we're getting a lot done on the house this month. We're also supposed to give get our bid from the construction company, I think tomorrow, and make a decision hopefully soon. I'm right here. I was just going outside really quick. Also, if anyone cares, I have my own little garden going in the window right here. I think these are beans, like green beans for a bush. And then these ones are spaghetti squash or summer squash, I forget. And then I'm growing some little bell pepper seeds and some corn seeds because I'm really hopeful to actually start the garden this year. I know I said I was going to last year, but that did not happen. Also, excuse our bedroom right now. It is a total disaster. But I wanted to do a quick little update on the pregnancy. I am officially halfway pregnant right now. I am 20 weeks and 1 day today. And I just wanted to do a little pregnancy update because a lot of you guys have been asking. A lot of you guys have been a part of our journey since we started YouTube in 2017, maybe 2016. I think it was 2017. And want to know like how everything's going, how I'm feeling, especially around this time. So, sorry, I lost my voice this weekend when we were gone. So I wanted to do a quick little update for you guys because I don't think I did one since I entered the second trimester. To be honest, I always have a hard time talking about this part of my pregnancy. I feel like people always give me a hard time, and it's usually maybe 2 or 3 people in the scope of things. Majority of the people don't. I don't know why. I don't really care why. I just know that it becomes hard to share certain things and emotions and how I'm feeling when there are people that are being mean about it for choosing to share. So I cut back sharing a lot about what I was feeling a lot because I tend to have thin skin and those things get to me. But honestly, like the majority of the time I choose to share about how I'm feeling at this point in pregnancy. After, if you guys don't know, by the way, I lost one of our babies, my first daughter, when I was 20 weeks and 2 days. So literally almost exactly how far along I am right now. This time of pregnancy is just really hard. It is very hard. It brings up a lot of trauma from stuff that maybe I have not completely healed from. I'm sure that it's just a very similar timeline, and so it brings me a lot of emotions. However, even when there are 2 or 3 people who don't like me talking about it, think I'm doing it for a bad reason, whatever it may be, there's always more than that, like plenty of people who end up messaging me and saying thank you for sharing how you're feeling, what you're going through, because I've been through that and I feel not alone. That outweighs the negativity tenfold because I was in the exact same spot when I lost Bryn. All I could do was want to hear people's stories, how they got through it, how they were feeling when they were subsequently pregnant after that, how life after loss was. That was important to me. I remember looking for videos about people talking about their experiences, and so I got a lot of support from that. So I want to be that support to other people, even if it means bringing out the not so nice people in this world, because I choose to talk about it. But yeah, I'm 20 weeks and 1 day pregnant today. My first daughter I lost when I was 20 weeks and 2 days. So this time in pregnancy is emotionally very hard for me. I've retreated a little bit. If you guys haven't noticed, I've cut back on Instagram a little bit recently, cut back on YouTube. I'm trying to find a healthy way to focus that energy and not think about it as much. I feel really good. I feel a lot better than I did, I think, the last 2 times. I think it was just combined with the fact that I found out that I had placenta previa. That kind of like threw me off for a couple of days. I'm doing better now. I'm trying to relax and rest and not overdo it because I don't want to cause bleeding or anything like that. But overall, I'm honestly very proud of myself for how I'm handling it this pregnancy, because aside from the placenta previa that we found out about, everything seems to be going great. I also, like I said, I feel super bonded to this baby girl. I have been feeling her move, and when I do feel her move, it is so significant to me at this time because it just instantly eases the anxiety that I have when I'm laying in bed at night and I feel her kicking. Like it takes away that anxiety so quick. I've also been super prayerful. I've been so in my Bible and just talking to God about how I've been feeling, and it has helped me tremendously. But everything is going great. Literally, aside from that one thing, baby girl is growing perfectly. She's in the right percentiles. She's healthy. I'm happy. I feel good now. I'm finally through the nausea. Oh my God, I feel so much relief now to say that out loud. I only get nauseous maybe once a week or so now, which is, I can't even explain. It's mind-blowing how different it is. And my belly is measuring perfectly. They measured it at my appointment. He said it looks absolutely amazing. So I'm just feeling really good. good and in a really good mindset right now. Think we have decided on baby girl's name. I think we're like 99% sure. We're just, we're figuring out the middle name still because I think we know one of the middle names, but the first middle name we're not so sure on yet. It has to flow well. You guys know how that is. It has to flow really well, especially because I have 2 middle names like the other kids and myself. And I'll show you guys my belly right now. I'm at 20 weeks. I feel huge when I like hold my shirt up like this. Like my belly feels like I'm really, really big. However, when I'm walking around with like my shirt down, I feel like I'm not that big at all. I don't know, it's hard to say, but the doctor did say that everything is measuring perfectly. She's still super low down here, and I know that because when she kicks, it's like very, very low, but they did say she was breached, so that's probably part of it. She's kicking down there. I cannot wait to feel her moving more. I just want to update you guys. I feel good, and I'm trying to focus on like, I don't know, just being healthy habits, all of that during this time of pregnancy, focusing on things that bring me joy rather than hyper fixating on other things. Although I run out of breath very easily this pregnancy. I feel like I'm tired all the time. And I'm honestly so looking forward to having like the house cleaned up and taken care of and like really just, I don't know, it's like the nesting part of me probably that's so excited. Like who gets excited to clean up the backyard? Apparently I do right now. I'm starting to focus on where we're gonna put baby girl's things if we end up staying, all that kind of stuff. And it just makes me like, I don't know, I'm just so excited. I also feel like I'm finally reaching closure about like finishing growing our family. I feel very excited. Like I'm sad and I'm excited. It's like a bittersweet feeling of knowing that this is your last baby, but I feel like really excited now. Like when I think about it, like holidays, knowing like, okay, these are the only 4, we only have to buy 4, we don't have to worry about in the future. Like what about the last baby type of stuff? Like, I don't know, I'm just really excited. Emma's so excited. The boys have no idea what's going on, but I'm sure they will be excited when the baby comes. Everything's just good right now. It's good time.